What you will see happens to many students every day. Bullying hurts not just on the outside but deep inside. Living together in peace means understanding both our duties and responsibilities. It's not just about rules, it's about how we treat each other. Teachers guide students not just in lessons, but in life. Part of that role is to teach discipline, helping students learn respect, responsibility, and the right choices every day.
Effective groups don't just happen, they grow through shared goals, mutual respect, and clear rules. Good groups have trust, openness, and fairness. Everyone participates, rules are followed, and decisions are made together. When we learn to cooperate, we create a classroom where everyone feels safe, valued, and included. That's how peace begins. In groups, people take on different roles. Some lead, some encourage, others help resolve conflicts or ease tensions. Each role is important in building harmony.
After seeing how harmful bullying can be, it's important to hear from someone who guides and supports students every day, a teacher. Let's listen to what our teacher has to say about how we learn to live together with respect, kindness, and understanding.
Okay, I have been teaching for several years, both elementary, secondary, and tertiary education. And I have been teaching or meet different kind of students having different beliefs. If we are going to create a classroom having this kind of students, there are many things to be considered. First of all, inclusive environment. It will talk something like establish ground rules that emphasize respect, listening, and open-mindedness. There is a need to create an inclusive environment. What is this? Within fact, before the start of classes, every teacher has to provide rules and regulations to be followed by the students inside the classroom. And based on my observation in college students who are preparing themselves to be a pre-service teachers, every now and then they have to remind their students on what are those rules so that there will be, shall I say, peaceful environment inside the classroom. And another one is encourage open dialogue. Yes, if ever there will be chaos or somewhat like shall I say, there is a quarrel or chaos between students, there should be open dialogue between the group. No? When we talk about open dialogue, that fosters safe discussion spaces for framing topics, sensitivity, and facilitating respectful exchange of ideas. And I think that this is one of the strategy wherein the teachers are using inside the classroom. Then promote collaboration because they have to work collaboratively. Okay, and this is one of the approaches that I am using in my tertiary classes. Yes. So all those things are, shall we say, can help the teachers in promoting respect and understanding on the different kinds of students that they are handling.
Can you share a time when you helped students resolve a conflict peacefully? What approach did you use?
For my 10 years as an advisor in the elementary level, way back 1986 to 1995, or 1986 to 1996, I was a teacher in the different schools, different grade levels in Banban Elementary School and Cumbado Elementary School. I have never met a kind of students or students having conflicts. No? Yeah. But I can share what would be some of the approaches that can be very useful to the teachers. First of all, active listening. Encourage the students to listen well. Then, another one is use I statements. Instead of telling the students, I am like this, I am like that, encourage them to use other pronouns, not using I, we, somewhat like that, your or you, something like that. Then another thing is stay calm and composed. When there is somewhat like chaos or conflict between the students, please be just calm, no? And compose yourself as an advisor. Don't make yourself so stressed with them, because they are students and they can be somewhat like respectful, they respect you, but bear in mind that you are the model of the students. Then another one is identify root causes. What would be the root cause of the quarrel? Yep, meaning to say that you have to investigate. You have to. This is in connection with encourage open dialogue. With encouraging open dialogue, there should be in a particular time, you have to identify the root causes of the conflicts between the students. And another one is focus on shared goals. And the last one is collaborate on solutions. So, yes, you are the advisor of the students, but there are also possibilities that you can also ask the officers of the class what would be the solution, what would be their ideas on how that conflicts can be resolved. So those are some of the approaches that are very useful in solving conflicts in the classroom.
What classroom activities or practices do you use to teach students the value of teamwork and cooperation?
That question can be answered when somebody, or you will observe me in my class and you are one of my students, right?
Yes.
So collaboration or teamwork can be done in two specific ways. Number one here is collaborative or classroom activities. When we talk about collaborative classroom activities, that will focus on group discussion or focus group discussion. Then they have to work together and come up with the best answer based on the topics given. Team challenges. You're going to challenge your students. How? Given situations, ideas, or even quote related to the topic that you are discussing, then that would be one of the best way on how teamwork may arise. Then peer teaching. Then model cooperative behavior. This model cooperative behavior is somewhat like a behavior that can be, or attitude that can be fostered by the different group of students according to the given topics to be discussed or to be done in a way that they are presenting that to the class.
to live together is not just about being in the same place. It's about building respect, understanding, and cooperation among people. In a world divided by differences, we must choose unity over conflict, care over competition. By working together in harmony, valuing each other's rules, and respecting diversity, we create not only stronger communities, but also a more peaceful and human world. Peace begins when we learn to live, not just side by side, but truly together.